So
the Boys and Girls
when I
Club?
met Officer Charlie Moore for the first time,
Yeah.
that's when, I was midway through the season
Okay.
in my in-house league that I was running, for the kids there.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much it was easy, man. Basketball is a major attraction at the West End
Sure.
House. And, the city of Austin, Breton, a lot of kids like to play ball. It's easy to round kids up. So immediately I just started a sign-up sheet, from my league.
Yeah.
And then, kids relay the messages back to their friends
Yep.
at schools or in their neighborhoods. So it's pretty much easy. I mean, the work wasn't that hard for me.
Okay.
To put out there.
So
well
as
Officer
simple as
Charlie
it.
Moore.
So obviously the idea, you guys getting together,
Yep.
sign up sheet, and just like that, 160 kids just showed up and showed up on.
Easily.
Now you also, and I didn't realize it, but obviously times are tough and a lot of people are cutting back.
Yep.
Weekends at the Boys and Girls Club, you guys
We're
shut
not.
your clothes down, right?
Yeah, we're open Monday through Friday, 12:30 to 8:30, and we don't work on the weekends. So obviously, I had to get the go-ahead from the big
Higher
executive
up.
director,
Who's
Andrea
that?
Howard. Andrea Howard.
Okay.
Yep.
Just so if she's watching, you mention her name. Okay. And I mean, some people might be like, "You gotta be kidding me! It's closed on weekends." But again, times physically and financially kind of tough.
Yep.
How tough was it to get the club to open up on the weekend? Was it?
I mean, it was. This is something that we would want to be a part of, as well as partnering up with the Breton Police Department, District 14. So it was pretty much easy go ahead.
Okay.
Lots of kids.
Yep.
I mean, it looks good for us as well as the Boston Police Department.
It's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah.
So the tournament day arrives. Any nervousness or anxiety if kids going to show up? I know kids have signed up. What were you thinking?
It was a ton of it.
Yeah.
Just didn't know what to think. I mean, it was the first time. We had a good amount of feedback, from the kids. We had a good turnout.
Yep.
But like I said, it's different when the day comes. People showing up. I mean,
You got
asking kids to be a
commissioner showing up.
Yeah.
Where's this Charlie Moore kid? Where are the kids? Where are all these people?
Yeah, a little bit of pressure.
Okay, he shows up, and even from your end, any doubts stirring that this thing was
Well,
going to be
I
a
had-
home run, or because?
I thought it was a home run, from the get. You know what I'm saying? Because
and I think it is too, because just sometimes effort alone, the fact that
Yeah.
you guys are saying, "Hey, we're trying." You may not get 160 the first time,
Yep.
but you guys did. So
I think it was more, like Officer Charlie Moore mentioned, the layout of the day to make sure all the games started on time and all the kids showed up on
Yep.
time, because
That
we had
ain't
some
easy.
big names in the house.
Yeah.
Big Baby Davis and Tony
well,
Allen. So
I was going to ask you about that
Yeah.
because you got a lot of teams, limited time, but you had two very big guests showing up. I know you're happy to have them there, but I'm sure it didn't help in terms of the planning. But before we talk about that, Tony Allen, Big Baby Davis show up. There's a picture of Big Baby right there. He had a couple inches on me. Not a lot, just a couple. But it just, talk about added value. It just added so much to the day. How did that come about? How did it end up that they showed up?
Well, I mean, like I said, we wanted to make it a good tournament. We wanted to make it memorable for all the kids. And I got the idea, it's a basketball tournament. It would be great if we could get, a couple of the Celtics to come down. I reached out to a couple of friends that I knew, and they reached out to a couple of their friends. And, we had a lot of help from the commission also.
Good. The commission weighed in?
Yeah, he made a couple phone calls, I'm sure.
Beautiful, yeah. I would hope he made a couple of calls.
Yeah.
But it's one thing to want him to show.
Yeah.
Another thing for them to show. I mean, I saw him, and even though we're grown men, you still do it like, hey, man, that's one of the Celtics. When they showed up on the scene, what was your kind of reaction?
Well, I mean, I was happy. I mean, when I got the call saying that they were going to beat, I was happy. And then, like you said, you never know to that day. But when
I heard you were like, where's Garnett? Where's Pierce? And no,
they're icing up for practice.
right, they're in the recovery room.
Yeah.
I don't think it needed it, but it did add so much.
Yeah.
Why do you think it was important to have those guys there?
I think it helps when you get a pro athlete, that kids, look up to as their role model and stuff like that, to kind of put the kids back into perspective with things, because ultimately every kid in the world wants to be that professional basketball player, baseball player, and so forth, so on. And, just to get feedback from an actual professional player, like, look, listen, not to cut your dreams short, but it is really hard to make it, on the pro level.
Barkley-esque kind of, getting real with you.
And the focus on the education and all that stuff is huge.
I imagine they said stuff you've said 1,000 times.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But now it's coming
But
from
it's good
them.
to hear,
right,
from
so you're
somebody
like,
else.
see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Anything in particular that jumped out at you that either of those guys had to say? I thought they both were great.
Yeah.
But what did you hear that you were kind of like, yeah, that was the right message?
I think they both did a great job, and we appreciated both of them. Big Baby, I liked what he was saying because it wasn't just about basketball, it was about life in general. He referenced what happened to him and his situation. And the message I think the kids got, you're going to make mistakes in life just like you do on a basketball court, but you don't give up.
Right.
You keep going. You fix a mistake and you move on. So I think, a lot of stuff that both of them had to say, it wasn't just related to basketball, it was life lessons learned.
Yep.
So.
What'd you think, Stern?
I'd say the same. Basically, Tony Allen, he kind of, touched me. I mean, they were both great, but in the sense that, the both of them come from inner city, places in different
Chicago
states.
and where's Big Baby? Louisiana, Big Baby?
Yeah, he might be from over there. I'm
Okay,
not sure.
all right, I'm
but,
not sure either.
Basically what they share in common. We have a lot of inner city kids that played in the tournament, and the fact that they're from the inner city, from where they come from, was great, which was something common.
Yeah, and a lot of choices was huge.
Yep.
I'm sure there are plenty of opportunities where they could have gone down the wrong road, but they made the right choice. And you're right. I mean, these kids, just from the video, standing there, sitting there, looking up and saying, "Wow, these guys can relate to me," but they're not saying, like you were saying, it's not NBA or bust.
Yep.
It's NBA plus education plus taking advantage of the tournament. I know I heard Glenn Davis say, "Hey guys, this is great. What's going on here today is special. Make sure you appreciate it and take full advantage of it."
Exactly.
Future of this tournament. Where are we going from here? And let me shut my phone off as you guys talk.
Well, we definitely want to keep it going. Like we have the momentum. The kids had a great time, and that's what it's about. It's about the kids. So we're going to be looking at planning a tournament, outdoor tournament in the summertime. We're going to actually get together probably within the next week to start planning that.
Yep.
So hopefully, we can make that the holiday tournament, an annual tournament.
So is this relationship? This one right here.
yeah.
This is where it happens, right here.
Relationship, friendship, partnership.
Friendship, partnership. We got a couple minutes, I think. Real quick, just how much fun was it to put this thing together to see it from start to finish?
Oh, it was a ton. I had a ball. Like I said, I put it together along with Stern. I played in the tournament. We both played. I coached.
Well, I didn't see you guys play.
Yeah,
we got
good,
game.
good.
We got game.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
Yeah, so it was a great all around. Like I said, to see the kids happy and the smiles on their faces, that's what mattered.
Same question. Seeing it from beginning to end. How much fun was it for you to see it come together?
I was happy, excited. It was just a great day. We were there. We were the first ones on board at the West End, obviously, because put the whole thing
Started
together
with you
at like
guys.
8 o'clock, 8 a.m.
Yeah.
There till like 6, 7 p.m. the first day. So it was great.
Yeah.
I definitely want to do it again in the near future.
What's the best thing a kid said to you? Besides, I'm sure, thank you, Stern, but was there one thing in particular maybe stood out there like, wow, that thing really...
We lost first round, and they were happy to beat us. Yeah, in the older division, actually.
All right.
Yeah.
Any one thing a kid said to you that you were like, all right, wow.
Just the kids referenced the relationship between the police officers and, he said they looked at him in a totally different light. He would never think he would be able to actually approach an officer and talk to him in this way.
That's a credit to you, brother. Are we done? We could go on and on, but unfortunately, I get about 5 other questions. But hey, gentlemen, Charlie Moore, Stern Chamberlain, guys, basketball tournament, you just heard about it. These are the guys who did it. Thank you for watching Call the Cops. Until next time, have a great week, everybody. Be safe. Good night.